G'day YouTubers, how I was here. Been a couple of months since my last video. We're at Team Moto, Yamaha. I decided to do some travelling and I sold the MT. And now that I'm back, did a tour of Tasmania and down south with my family. Absolutely wonderful time. Tell you what, go to Tasmania, the roads are wonderful, but do it in summer. Be pretty cold in winter. And I'm looking for another bike. As you know, I had the MT-10. Very nice. My previous bikes before that were Harleys, and I got a 65 Triumph. Let's have a look. This time around, I wanted to go to a bike that anyone could afford, but still give me similar horsepower to an MT-10. Similar type of thing. I understand that if I'm going to go to a budget bike, and I found between 5,000 and 6,000, a little cracker, an absolute ripper. And having done the Akrapovic pipe and the Woolwich ratio and the quick shifters and the bits and pieces, it all adds up. What happens if you're not on a budget like that? What happens if you've got between 4,000 and 5,000 and that's what you can scrape together? What can you get in the higher performance range that would suit you? What do you reckon you could get? Well, I found a bike that suits me. It's got all the bits and pieces. It's an FZ1. What do you think about that? FZ1. This bike here on the road is going to be high fives on the road. What am I getting? Whoa. I'm getting a nice pipe. Baffles, no baffles. What are you looking for when you buy a bike? You're looking for 3 keys, not fucking one. You're looking for 3 keys. What else am I getting? I reckon they've tuned up the suspension in this. Oggy knobs, essential. A little bit of protection goes a long way. Have a look at these things. They're not bad, I've got to get used to them. This is a 2009 FZ1n. It has a power commander in it. And we know that when you do, and it's tuned, you know when you do a tune how much it costs, and the power commander how much they are. I'm on the road here just under 6 for this bike. What's the catch? Well, really, have a look at it. Have a look how clean it is. I'll tell you the catch. It's got 56,000 kilometers on it. That could be a catch, eh? Bit of flashness. This stuff, I like just standard mirrors. For me that works. I like standard grips. They've done this, I don't know what that's for. Looks pretty. And I just rode it and it's extremely fast. These particular bikes versus the MT-10. So let's have a look. You're getting 260 horsepower. You're getting 160 horsepower. You're getting 150 horsepower. Top speed 170 miles an hour. About the same. Just does it a little bit differently. This one here, what do we got? It is 9 kilograms heavier. The torque on this particular one is 111 pounds of torque, or however you want to say it. This one here, 106 I think it was. I mean, this is a lot of bike. Twin front disc brakes. It's got all the little extras on it. That is the original seat. When I first saw it I wasn't sure, but overall, and it comes with all the bits and pieces. So all the parts, all the original parts are coming with it. The tail tidy's been there, but it's got the extension. It's got all the bits and pieces, and I've got the standard set here. I've still got to get used to these. Right, that's such a tight little change, and I tell you what, it works well up and down. Brand new tyres. They're Metzler. They're good. So this one delivers power slightly different. This bike delivers power It's an R1 derived engine, slightly detuned. It has a Woolwich, not a Woolwich, it has a power commander in it, and it's been tuned. That pipe when you back off, back burbles and pops. I can't wait to get that on camera. I just couldn't find my cameras, otherwise I would have taken you for a ride on it. Still in storage from when I've been traveling. This is missing, but they're going to get me a new one of those. So I get dual seat, everything there. Let's start it up. I don't think you're going to really, I don't think I can. I've just rode it, so it's quite warm. 57,400. The engine is smooth. Someone has spent the time and money and looked after this bike. It is clean. Hardly anything wrong with this bike. A few little scratches. I don't know whether we'll get the back burble. But when you're riding it, it's a bit different. Little indicators. When you're riding it, it just backs off a bit. Tiny little nick there. That's the only thing I can really find wrong with this bike. Where someone's just had to lever it out to replace the bulb. Apart from that, everything else is really good for its age. 2009 FZ1. Bang for buck, just under $5,000. This is a lot of bike, and this bike on the track, I reckon it'd be pretty sensational. As a long distance tourer, the FZ1 can come with a little sports fairing. I wanted the full naked version. This is a clean bike. So I'm a bit excited, and I'm going to buy this bike. This is going to be my new toy. So that's it. Wazza. That's what we were on, except we were at 2006. Beautiful bike. But if you're on a budget, and you've got $5,000, if you've got $6,000, you're going to get one with low Ks. But if you're looking for a bike that's got everything there, you're looking for a power commander, you're looking for one that's been tuned, a pipe, you know, 1,500 for a pipe. Do you want to spend 1,500, or do you want to get one that's already done? You want to get one that's looked after. This one here is looked after. 2 fresh tyres, all the gear, very little wrong except for that screw there. It rides sensational. The gearbox is really tight, up and down really worked well. This one here, really tight and small shifts. Takes a bit to get used to where it is, but that's fully adjustable pegs, but I've got the standard ones as well. So all the standard gear I've got that come with this bike as well. All the pipe, the whole lot. Bang for buck. If you want a 1000cc bike and you're on a budget, you wait till you hear this thing on camera. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to hook up the back camera to get the pipe, and I reckon it'll be here or maybe here, just to get that back pipe noise. And the way it bangs and pops, it's pretty exciting. Suspension is quite good. Understandably, I only test rode it today, but I mean, I could take this straight to the track and have a sensational track day, and I could surprise a lot of people on this bike. The rear brakes are nearly the same as the MT, not as bitey maybe. The front, it's all R1 derived gear. I mean, it does its job really well. So anyway, there it is. Wazza's new ride, the FZ1. The predecessor to this MT-10, and where it all started, I had such a blast on this thing here. There are only ABS brakes on this, I think. I have to check, but I'm pretty sure there's only ABS on that. It is an option, but I just need to check that. And the way it comes on, the MT-10 is more aggressive. The FZ1 isn't as aggressive taking off, but the tune I noticed at around 4,000 RPM the tune kicks in and it cranks up. And if you've got no traction controls or anything like that, probably that's a good way to have this bike, because when you get under it, the red line is like 12,000 RPM. It just winds on. You can have this in any gear and it just winds on the power. Plenty of low down torque. And 106 pounds of torque versus 111 pounds of torque. 150 horsepower versus 160, 162, whatever it is. It's marginal. Wet weight, 212 kilograms wet. I'll put it this way, the difference between the weight in that and the weight in that is 9 kilograms heavier. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I reckon it'll be lighter with the pipe off and the fairing off the front. This is an FZ1n, I think they are. Anyway, I'm going to pay some money and get this wicked bike. Cheers, have fun, and I'll take you for a test ride soon. Bye.